Well, I've gotten a really good response from my first video, and I do promise that I will share my story. It has been a very hard thing for me to go through for the last almost 7 years since this whole thing started in the court system. It's been extremely difficult, and it's, anytime that I've shared or done anything on Facebook, it's been brought up in court by the opposing party's attorney, which I will talk about her a lot in my story, just to break me down and try to keep me quiet. And I still am not seeing my child. So, since they're keeping him from me, putting all these pressures on me and having me do all these things, which I'm doing, all of them, and it still doesn't matter, I am going to tell my story. I did write a book about my entire story, which is also kept in evidence and used against me in court. But I realized after writing this book that a lot of people don't read anymore. They like podcasts or YouTube, or, they would rather listen on the way to work or watch when they get home. If you want a copy of my book, I'll mail it to you for free. It's not about the money. I'd like to get my story told. But what I'm hoping that comes out of my story is that someone else will speak up about theirs, that we can come together as people and stand up for each other, because who are we if we're not standing up for ourselves? We've kind of fallen asleep, and I think it's important for us to just be there for each other. And who am I if I don't tell my story and I don't stand up for my child, who is now 9, last time I saw him, he was 5 and got separated by police officers. He saw me last time cuffed and taken away. So, and we'll get to that. My story's pretty shocking, and believe me, I'll have some haters. I have people that don't believe me, people that tell me that I need to take accountability. Girl, I've taken accountability for my actions. The problem is judges and attorneys, they don't have to. But if I tell my story, I'm hoping that they will, because I know that they've done this to other people. I know other people that have told me their stories. And I'm telling you right now, it's got to stop. And innocent children that are being kept away from other parents because the other person's insecure or they're the abuser, it's got to stop. So here I am. I'm here to stand up for you and let haters hate. But if you don't want to believe me, I'd appreciate if you just moved on, because this is not your story. This is my story. You haven't been in my shoes. So, butt out.